Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Old Games on a Weekday. I'm your host, as always, Mark W., etc., etc. We're getting back to the channel's roots here and playing some arcade games on my arcade cabinet with my wonderful overhead camera view and everything. What did he say? Oh, I have Bosconian highlighted. He's saying something over there. So, hello, everybody. Yeah, today I'm just going to play a smorgasbord of arcade games. No particular theme, except they're all arcade games. I'm not playing non-arcade games. So no, sorry, Andy, no Nintendo for you. What else is there to say before we begin? I don't know. Feel free to shout out requests. I had a ton of weird and random technical difficulty. That's what I'll say. So things might break randomly. If they do, well, we'll see what happens. If, if it's a devastating technical difficulty, I'll have to abort. But hopefully I can wing it. And make things work. So, yeah, one thing I thought I would play is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There was a time last year. Oh, I don't have that selected right now. Maybe I'll start with Centipede because I happen to have it selected. But there was a time last year where I was working on improving my game in the original Ninja Turtles arcade game, and it has an interesting kind of a combat system that is not intuitive. And I learned about it by reading a kind of a walkthrough, and I practiced at it a lot. My goal was to basically beat it in one credit. I never got that good, and I got distracted by other things in life about around July or something of last year. So I haven't played the game since then. But I thought it might be fun to demo some of the tricks you can do, or at least just show how the combat system works. Because it's a lot more than just you hit things and they die. I mean, that's ultimately the goal, but there's a certain way to do it that's optimal. And let's see, tonight I'm enjoying some hot tea. It is Irish breakfast tea. It's not really breakfast time, but I'm a rebel, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, again, I just have Centipede on, so why don't I jump into some of that? I'm not any good at this game, by the way. I'm kind of terrible at Centipede, but I thought I'd play it anyway. It was kind of the game I was using to test whether my trackball is working. And it is working for now. It's always been a kind of a shaky thing. What's the word? It's an unstable thing, whether my trackball works. But I have fun playing on a trackball because that's just something you don't get to do every day. At least I don't get to. All right. Yeah. So what's there to say about Centipede? It's from 1980, so it is now. Let's crunch the numbers. What year? What year? This is a 45-year-old game. Wow. Pretty soon we're going to start to say some of these classic arcade games are like literally a half century old. It's not too far away. It's not too far away. It's getting very close for some of the like late 70s games like Space Invaders, even Galaxian and whatnot. Anyway, in this game you're a little dude shooting bugs. And I think you're supposed to be like a little gnome or elf or something. And there's these mushrooms you're trying to. Are you trying to protect the mushrooms? I don't even know. You shoot the mushrooms. And I seem to recall you get points for at the end of the level, the mushrooms go and like it's like each one you shoot gives you a little bit of a bonus. I think. I don't know. Mostly you're trying to kill the bugs before they kill you, and the spiders. Um, let's just jump into it. It's not really much to talk about for Centipede. You just shoot things. Let's do that, and you use a trackball. All right. Shooting has begun, and again, I'm no good at this game. Never was. Might not be the worst player in the world, but the Centipede, once he gets to the bottom, he's a huge pain. Yeah. Already died. Actually, these mushrooms can be a huge pain. They get in the way of your shots when you're trying to kill these centipedes. The centipede keeps spawning new heads, by the way, which is not scientifically accurate. I'm going to complain to Atari. There are some things in nature that they do regenerate and spawn a new head. Like, what did you learn in science class? Everybody learned about, like, planarians and stuff like that, right? And these really kind of basic worms that can do that. But centipedes, no, they cannot grow a new head when you split them, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, this game loses points for scientific accuracy. Forget about the fact that you're like a 2-inch tall gnome shooting bug spray. in a garden or something like that. That's fine. Killed that scorpion. Ah! Alright. Does anyone have any tips for this game? Or is anyone good at this game? Is anyone... I'm talking to you guys in the chat. Is there any tricks I should know about? Oh, I can just hold down my button. That's a good one. Stop hurting my fingers. That's always a kind of a theme. Whenever I play anything where I have to mash a button, I'm like, wait a minute, do I really need to be doing that? My fingers can't really handle that anymore for a protracted period of time. So maybe I should just hold the button if that works. For some games it doesn't work, and then I'm out of luck. I have to find an auto fire mode or something. These are fleas. And the fleas keep coming when you shoot them. I already died. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, Eric says he was never good at that game either. Eric, you also collect the some of the repliques, right? The 1/6 scale repliques by New Wave Toys. Do you have the Centipede one? I only got started collecting after that one had come and gone, so I don't have it. Oh, Eric says he has a mini version of it. That's pretty cool. All right, let's give it another try. Now, these spiders, you get more points the closer they are to you. I remember that much. That's pretty neat. I've played a few knockoffs of Centipede. There was one for ColecoVision called Slither, I think, where there were snakes. But it was the same game pretty much. It's kind of funny because they also released Centipede for that system. I guess it was, I think Slither might have been Coleco's homemade game, in-house game, whereas Centipede belongs to Atari. If I recall correctly, they both worked with the ColecoVision trackball, which was called the roller controller. Oh. I thought I had that head at the bottom, but I just nudged my trackball a little bit upward, and that was it. I bumped into it. Take that, you flea. So Andy, are you here? You just got back from a happy hour, you said? Are you drunk now? Are you watching old games on a weekday drunk? Oh, come on. I was like very carefully moving up and to the right and suddenly I go down. I guess I wasn't moving carefully enough. I'll just blame the trackball. The controller did it, not me. Ah! Is that it? Alright, you can see at the top, that's my initials MPW. I have done better than that before. I'm not really inclined to persist at this game right now, though, so I will move on to something else. I just had one of my technical issues, by the way, was really scary. I thought it was going to be a showstopper, like literally a showstopper, because none of my inputs would work. My controller wasn't responding, and then I was going to try to diagnose things with my keyboard. You press F4 on a RetroPie system to go to the command prompt, and the keyboard wouldn't work either. And I rebooted, and still nothing worked. Long story short, I swore a little bit, and I switched the USB plugs around on my machine, and it worked. So go figure. I don't know. Let's see, what else can we play? Fantasy. Right now, I'm in my collection of 1980 games, just kind of randomly. When I first was doing these arcade game streams, I was calling them Monday MAME because I was playing MAME games. You know, MAME is the arcade emulator that's popular, and I would do it on Monday. And for a while, I was doing a theme where I would just play all games from a certain year. For example, I played a 1980, stream, or a 1981, 1982. I kind of went through every year. That was like my main theme for a while, and eventually I kind of shelved the arcade games for the most part, and I just revisit it occasionally. It's kind of nice. It's kind of a nice special thing to do once in a while. Like, let's play some arcade games. And as always, feel free to shout out any requests in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to follow my own whims, which can be strange and disturbing sometimes. Actually, it'd be fun to play Robotron. Oops, wrong button. Let's play some of 1982's twin stick shooter game called Robotron 2084. This game is so intense, and it's another game I'm not great at, but I have a lot of fun playing it. Oops, what did I do? Please launch. Accidentally went to the MAME configuration screen. But yeah, you use two joysticks, one to move and one to shoot. That means you could, move left and shoot up, and you kind of have to always manage these two directions as you play. It's very fast paced. Recently on my Christmas stream, I played a Commodore game inspired by a recent Commodore game with a Christmas theme, no less. So you play as Santa Claus shooting things. It didn't have nearly the intensity of Robotron. It was called Santatron or something. It was fun, but I don't the the hectic speed in this, the difficulty, it kicks you in the teeth so fast. Maybe the first level isn't crazy difficult, but it's like after that, it's just nonstop action. And Eric said you should replay that Zookeeper hidden gem from last time. Yeah, I could do that for sure. All right, let's play a little Robotron for now, though, and then we can play some Zookeeper. Save the last human family. You're that little dude with the glowing goggles. Inspired by his never-ending quest for progress, in 2084, man perfects the Robotrons, a robot species so advanced that man is inferior to his own creation. Guided by their infallible logic, the Robotrons conclude the human race is inefficient and therefore must be destroyed. You are the last hope of mankind. Is this repeating, or due to a generic engineering error, you possess superhuman powers. Your mission is to stop the Robotrons and save the last human family. All right. This game can be kind of loud, so let's see how the volumes are. The force of ground roving unit network terminators, grunt Robotrons seek to destroy you. The Hulk Robotrons seek out and eliminate the last human family. Yeah, and you can't kill them. You shoot them and they just don't die. They try to kill the people. The spheroids and the quarks are programmed to manufacture enforcer and tank Robotrons. Beware of the ingenious brain Robotrons that possess the power to reprogram humans into sinister progs. Yeah, they're nasty. Pretty much every every enemy in this game is nasty except the grunts, but there's so many grunts. As you struggle to save humanity, be sure to avoid electrodes in your path. They kill you. Okay. All right, let's go. You can see my top score is 141,000. If that's, I don't know if anybody has any reference points for that, whether that's good or not. It's probably not great. You can see though, I was kind of practicing at this for a while at one point. For a while, meaning like a couple hours or something. All right, let's just jump into it. Get better rescue the person. Got any people left? They all died right away. I heard them going boo boo. Those red circles are a huge pain. I try to target them when I can. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, they were closing in fast. Not really getting a lot of the people saved, but that's all right. They can suffer. Ah, that snaky thing is so annoying. Look at all those Barbie dolls. Those blonde ladies. Let's get them all. Yay, lots of points. That one's turning into a zomboid or whatever. A rhomboid or... Ah, Jesus Christ. There's another brain. They're gonna try to kill my people. Let my people go. Alright. Ah. This game is definitely a classic. Oh, fun to try not to be that bad at. No, it's fun to try again and again and try to do better each time. Kind of has an obnoxious sound effect right here when you're entering your initials. Oh, that's right. It has a limit to the number of each initial. It bumps you off. It bumps off the last one when you have 5 of them, more than 5. All right, I'm gonna give this another go. If anyone has any tips for this one, I would appreciate that too. I had a friend from work who was really big into this game. And that, if you're here, Andy, that was George. George is huge into Robotron. It's like of all things. So that's fun. I think he offered a couple tips to me. I don't remember what they were. Ah. My local retro arcade, which I'm kind of overdue to visit, has a set of this. It's fun to play on the real hardware, although it is kind of good enough with the arcade, the X-Arcade tank stick that I'm using. Not bad. I'll get that Barbie right on top of it. Right. Actually, my tank stick is sliding around a little bit in the compartment that it sits in on my cabinet. I need to stick some foam padding in to make it more stable. I did some recent work on this machine, replacing the plexiglass and cleaning up a bunch of like all the components and stuff. It's nice. My plexiglass was unfortunately scratched up, so now you guys can't really see the difference. But for me, it's nice. I don't have all these scratches in front of me. It's really pleasant. Hey Dan, the man, how's it going? Dan said I always love the sound effects of the brain guys materializing. Oh yeah, this game, all the sound effects sound pretty evil and like I don't know how to explain it. Just it's like frightening because everything is so dangerous in this game, and they have their own sound effects, and you hear all these MP. I'm going with MP. I don't know. It just to me, I like it. I like the sound effect. I'm gonna go one more time. Give me that blonde man in the blue suit. Do you get points for these stars? No, you don't. But if you're going for points, there's no point in trying to clean up all those little star thingies that get you. Don't you get my blue business suit, man? You killed him, that jerk. Oh, a grunt got me. A measly little grunt. Get away from that little boy. Oh, I was too set on rescuing that little boy that I died in the process. Sometimes you gotta watch your own neck and let the little boy get killed by the Incredible Hulk. I mean, well, they are called the Hulk, those guys. They're not very incredible, though. Oh, no. A lot of Barbies down here. Let's get them. Christ. This game is just always overwhelming. It's nuts. I love it. Don't you make my woman into a zombie. Ah. Oh, good lord. Alright, I think I'm done. Alright. Now, I had this game for Atari 8-bit computers. And it came with, like, this plastic casing that you could put 2 Atari 2600 controllers into, like those standard black ones with the red fire button. The 2 of them would fit right into it, and you could play twin stick that way. But by the time I got this game for Atari 8-bit, like in my household, we had kind of gotten different controllers, and the older ones had all pretty much worn out or broke. So we had different controllers that couldn't fit in that casing that the game came with. So you had to play with one stick. There was different modes. You could play with one stick and just fire with the button, and you lose a lot of the game though. You know, that's kind of one of the main neat features of the game is that it's a twin stick game. You move in one direction, shoot in the other. But It let you play with just one, if that's all you had. All right. So that's a neat game right there. Robotron 2084. Popeye. Should I play Popeye? Maybe I should go into TMNT like I was talking about. Let's do that. All right. So I wish I was like still in the middle of my training that I was doing last year, because I'm a little rusty. But there's some cool tricks to the game, and I don't want. Here's the thing: I don't want to load that particular version of the game. I just remembered. There's different versions. There's one where you can choose which character you are. There's another one where it's tied to the controller number. And I don't want to play the one where I'm tied to the controller number. Otherwise, this controller is Michelangelo, and I want to be Raphael. I prefer to be Raphael. I forget which one I'm looking for, though. I think it might be the 2-player cabinet, which I guess was a thing they had. And if you had 2-player, of course, they have to give you the option in the software to choose which character you want to be. Sorry, I'm taking forever to find it. Not Turtles in Time. Well, that might be fun, too. I think... That's funny. This might be a tidbit not everyone knows. They called it in the UK, the word ninja is like banned or something, or considered not suitable for children. So they renamed the whole series, the cartoon and everything. It's to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And it kind of sounds ridiculous to us here in the US, but I don't know. We probably have equally silly sounding things. So which one am I trying to load here? I guess I could just load one of the UK ones. I'm sure I could understand the language. Let's try version U. I'm not sure which one I was always like training on last year though. For those who missed it, I was saying earlier about how I was practicing this game last year, and I learned some of the low-level secrets. I was kind of training to 1 credit the game, but I did not get that far, and I kind of stopped playing it around last July or so I got rusty again. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Now here's the thing. Let me just try to recite the basic principle here. Well, let me see if I can actually choose Raphael. Even. Okay. Now, this is interesting. Right. No, this one doesn't let me choose. You can. Is it a 2-player cabinet that only has Donatello and Michelangelo? Doesn't make sense. Let me try again. Excuse me. Let's try this one actually. But the principle of the like the secret sauce that people don't know about is I'm trying to remember how to say it. Let me look up the walkthrough where I found that info, by the way. Yeah, so there's 2 kinds of damage, which might not be apparent. There's one that this walkthrough calls force, and the other is called damage. Now, most attacks have either 1 force or 3 force, right? And those are knockdown attacks. They're good at knocking someone down, basically. So how it works is enemies don't actually get hurt until they are knocked down. But they have like a separate meter, if you will, that's invisible, called their stamina. And the way it works is, for example, let's say I'm attacking with the jump kick. We'll start with the basic kick. The basic attack, you just swipe your weapon at them. You swing your weapon. It does 1 force, but 3 damage. And what does that mean? The force is used for knocking down opponents, right? And the damage is the damage. What that means is if you fight a foot soldier, they have 3 stamina and 3 health. So if you attack them with your basic swing attack, that's 1 force. It knocks their stamina down to 2. You hit them again. It knocks their stamina down to 1. Because the force affects the stamina. They still have 3 health, though. You hit them 1 more time, and the 3 damage kicks in. Because the damage only applies on knockdown. And so essentially what that means is if you go 1, 2, 3, they're dead. The opposite side of that coin is the jump kicks. Let's say you do the diving kick. You know, the main cool looking thing that they do where they're going. If you do that, that has 3/4. That does 3/4 and 1 damage, meaning to a foot soldier, 3/4 knocks their stamina down to 0, thereby knocking them down. But it only does 1 damage, and they still have 2 left. That's okay though. You could do 3 diving jump kicks. 1, 2, 3. Because you'll knock them down with every kick and do 1 damage each time. Now you might think, well, what's the difference then? It's 3 hits with the regular basic attack or 3 hits with the swing. Here's the thing. First of all, there's more attacks than just those 2. But consider if you can process the mechanics I'm describing. If you mix it up with basic attacks and those diving jump kicks, that's bad. Because consider what happens. Let's say I do 2 jump diving kicks, right? First, I knock him down. Boom. He takes 1 damage. He has 2 now. I knock him down. Boom. He takes 1 damage. He has 1 health left. But every time he gets knocked down, I might have forgotten to say this, he gets his stamina back, so he's got 3 again. And now if I use the basic swinging my weapon attack, it'll knock down his stamina by 1 each time. And then finally, the third one will knock him down and 3 damage is, inflicted upon him. Basically what that means is, when I mix it up, it takes more hits, right? Two dive kicks are essentially wasted because I still need another 3 basic attacks to kill it. So maybe I'll just demo that if I can pick the character I want. Maybe I'll just do it even if I can't pick the character I want. It's very interesting, and it kind of changes your whole perspective of the game. There's a lot more to it to that, like the specials do 3 and 3, which are essentially an insta-kill against foot soldiers, except for Raphael. His special it's special. Lets him somersault like pretty much halfway across the whole screen, but he only does 3 and 2. 3/4 and 2 damage. Alright, so I don't know if any of that made sense, but let me see if I can get this started. Or is nothing responding anymore? I know, it's been very difficult getting things to work tonight. Let's try... what was the one I was training on? I don't know. I guess I gotta play something. Let's try the Oceania one. Are they hero turtles in Australia? Or are they allowed to be their ninja cells? I think it was only the UK that banned ninjas. I would love to hear like the discussion in Parliament they had over that issue or whatever. Like, what? Ninjas are bad! Okay, I don't know, nothing's responding. They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, at least. Alright, what I'm going to do is play the one that I had in my collection, because I know it works. Although I can't be the character I like to be, who is Raphael. So let's go to 1989. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh, I know. I just had an idea. It's probably in my recents. Well, I don't want to delay anymore. I'm just going, oh, I am Raphael. Okay. I'm Raphael in this field. Okay. So again, I'm quite rusty. But at the time when I was practicing this game every day a little bit, I was getting pretty good. I was getting to like level 3 or something without dying. But I kind of I almost don't know what to do at the moment. I'm just like, right. But I can demonstrate this. You do 1, 2, 3, boom. And here's another thing: the combos are bad. Combos are bad to do because they will occasionally counter-attack you when you do that. They have a moment when they're stunned when you hit them. And if you time your attack like 1, 2, 3... Oh shit, I forgot about that. Well, that was... well, that's not how you play well. It's a lot better than just trying to mash the buttons because they can counterattack while you're mashing the buttons. So here's what you do. 1, 2, 3. Bam. That's it. Now let me demonstrate how if you mix up the attack, it's bad. 1. Keep an eye on... You know, let me try to isolate one. I'm going to kill all of them but one. Okay, we got this guy. I'm not sure if he's hurt, but let's see. I'm going to kick him. I kicked him once. Kicked him twice. And now, I hit him, he's still alive. I hit him again, he's still alive. So essentially, the way there's like the two kinds of health, the stamina and the health, and the two kinds of damage, force and damage, you don't want to mix up those two attacks. Now, another neat thing is you can control when you throw. When you throw them, you instantly kill the foot soldier. It might seem random, but it's not. What you do is you press attack when you're in the middle of performing a basic attack. So that's when you want to hit it quick. But you can only throw when you have a throw charge built up. I'm getting killed just demonstrating, talking about it. That's fine, I can play again. But it's like an invisible meter that goes up by 1 for every attack you land or receive, and 2 for special. So it takes 3 points of this invisible throw meter. And essentially, you just have to hit guys 3 times, and then you can throw again. That's basically it. So I can throw this guy now. See? Instant death. Now, it's only useful when there's a big mob of them, though. You gets rid of one guy very quickly. And this is probably obvious, but it's best to just try to allow like one guy to appear on the screen at once by gradually and slowly scrolling. That time I accidentally knocked him down. No, actually I guess I did. That was a basic attack. Okay. And again, when I was practicing a lot, I kind of had things memorized, so I knew how far to scroll, at least on these early levels. So you can just do like that. My timing's off. 2, 3, boom. Raphael can do this. Not bad. I have trouble getting the special thing to work consistently. I try to press the 2 buttons at the same time. But yeah, you can easily do the jump kicks too. Just make sure you don't mix them up. I mean, you have to, you know, sometimes in the thick of it, you have to do what you have to do, but. But also be aware that there's different kinds of jumps. This is a diving one I'm focusing on. So they're all going to take 3 jump kicks. Now if you do the short kick like this, what's it called? Let me check my reference here. That's called the jumping horizontal kick. That is like the basic attack. It does 1 force, 1 knockdown damage, and 3 damage. So you can combine these with the basic attack, and you won't waste any. You'll be just as efficient. See those bombs? Bombs while I'm trying to talk. And now we're gonna have these. Yeah, this is something to look up. If you know their stats and the way the combat works, that makes all the difference. I'm gonna look that up in a second to remind myself. I just can't really right now. I guess I could. Let me check it out. What are these guys called? Robot something. I just want to show how to beat them efficiently if I can remember their stats. Robot thingies. These guys are interesting because they have 6 stamina, but only 1 health. That means the knockdown attacks, like the jump kicks, are what you want to do because you want to knock down all that stamina, right? Stamina is for knockdown attacks. So what I'll do is each kick will knock him down by 3 stamina, and he only has 1 health, so any knockdown will kill him. All right, let's do it. We're gonna just do some jump kicks. I thought we've gotten killed by him. You only take 2 jump kicks and that's it. Now we should fight a couple more, I think, right? No. I had Rocksteady down too, and try to remember what I did. He has 5 stamina and 12 health. Yeah. He's one of the few enemies that can and should be combo attacked, but he does not counter attack that. But if you hit him 4 times without knocking him down, he will use his invincible kick until you do knock him down, which can break combos, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Ralph can quick dive, kick him right at the start, turn around and hit him twice in the back and knock him down. Right, alright, let's try that. So we're going to try that. We're going to try to do, basically because he has stamina 5, it can do one of these kicks to knock him down to 2 stamina, and then go 1, 2, 3 damage, and now his 12 health is down to 9. Repeat. Don't get killed by the bombs. It's important. Alright, let's try to do this now. Oh, this is not him yet. Oops. We did a jump kick to start, so we might as well finish with a jump kick. Because remember, mixing them up is bad. Alright, let's see if I can do this. But yeah, I was able to get past Rocksteady without getting hit pretty consistently for a while. Yeah. Oh, got hit. I'm trying to do my somersault, but I'm not pulling it off right. Alright, so I got hit a few times, but he isn't terrible. He isn't too difficult. I used to see people in the crest, they just mash their buttons forever. They lose like, 5 lives. Keep pumping in the crest on every boss. I messed that up. That's always fun to do. Is there anyone who can parking meter? Nah. I had my opportunity before, I guess. Help me! Help me! Okay, come here. Just throw him. So I was trying to, you can see just there, I was trying to focus on doing the diving jump kicks. And you have to remember that throwing is really great. It one-shots them, but you can only do it every 3 hits. Now I have it charged up again, the throwing capability basically. I'm too sloppy. Okay, let's throw one of them. This is a pretty obvious reason why sometimes the jump kick is the way you want to go. Come here, boy. I was just playing around with that one. This one is great damage, but you're very vulnerable when you're doing it. They hit you when you're coming down. This does 3 and 3, I believe. 3 stamina, 3 damage. When I played the NES version, Turtle 2, the arcade game, I would just do the 2-button attack all the time. I'm not sure if the mechanics worked differently in that one. I also didn't know what I was doing. I was just it kind of seemed like it worked better. That was my logic. I'm killing them faster that way. Now this one is, you actually get a point for beating the skater girl for some reason. It counts like you killed an enemy. So if you're going for a high score, you do want to smack that girl. Not very nice. Let's see what Dan Demand says. He said this game, like Gauntlet, always seemed more fun to me with more players. I like when random people would just drop some quarters and jump in and help you out. Yeah, that was kind of that was kind of awesome for sure. Pretty much any beat 'em up that supported like 4 players. I'm kind of playing not the way that most people would play probably. Here's the methodical way to try to beat it, and I'm explaining the weird mechanics behind it. I really have to more regularly be able to do this. That'll really up my game. I just kind of sometimes can't make it go all the time when I do the somersault attack with the 2 buttons. So there's too many of you. There's some of these foot soldiers in this vertical section here are special. They just die more easily. I'm not complaining about. I'm not sure why. I think they die with 1 knockdown, meaning they have like no health. 1 health. Yeah. You can just pick them once. And again, that short kick like that is the same as your basic attack in terms of stamina and damage that it does. But this guy here, if I can do it, jeez. That's 3 and 2, so it's nice. 3 of the knockdown kind of damage, stamina, and 2 regular damage. I'm thinking one day, if I can actually get to the point of 1 crediting this game, I'll post a recording of it on my channel. For now, I'm not nearly that good, and again, I am quite rusty. I was kind of hoping to just keep persisting when I was doing that last year until I got to that point. But, you know, life gets crazy and all that stuff. Gee, Trap Corp, I wonder what's going to happen there. Ah, ninjas! Foot soldiers. Here's a tidbit I always like to mention is that in the original TMNT, which was not the cartoon, it was the comic strip, the foot soldiers were human beings and not robots. The turtles would kill them mercilessly. They actually drew blood with their weapons. Leonardo would slice people with his katanas. Raphael would, destroy them. Cut them up with his side. Sorry, I'm getting house here. I'm telling stories when I'm fighting foot soldiers. Alright. Dan says, one of my favorite moves was throwing the enemy at other enemies. That and the jump kick attack was mostly all I did, I think. I think you can't actually hit them in this one. Maybe in Turtles in Time you can? Or am I wrong about that? A Bebop, how do I want to face him? I'll look at this guide actually as well. That's right, you want to move in, you stay to approach on your own vertically. You move in and hit him once. So immediately try to retaliate with a punch. You move up or down to dodge it, and you move in again after the punch. Rinse and repeat. That's how you do it, right? See if I can still do that. Oh, yeah, that's right. You gotta be able to dodge that though. That charging attack is the hard part. Take that, Bebop. This part, I was I had a save state for this one. I practiced it like 100 times because I was bad at it. And I wanted to get through it without dying. I was successful a few times. This is where I start to have trouble. So you can see I've already died. I mean, sometimes I was just kind of talking when a bomb got me, but I legit died just a moment ago. Hammer guys, right? The Hammer Bros. More Hammer Bros, right? Take that, you rat. What's the thing to do with the mousers? Let me check that quick. It's not safe to dive kick them. You'll hit them and you'll kill them with something. Okay. They have 1 stamina, 1 health, and it's best to just smack them. Okay. Yeah, this one you can't actually throw them into the other guys. You can throw them, but they don't smack into the other guys. The masters are easy except when the foot soldiers are messing with you at the same time. That's when they get tricky. Ah. Here's the pizza. When I'm really trying to like really maximize my lives, I really need the pizza at this point. I'm usually like almost dead. But before I died, like right before Bebop, so that's why I have a fresh health bar basically. And it does get pretty nasty around here, right when you go past the gate even. You start to get, yeah, those missiles in the water start to come, which is challenging. Ah, damn. Yeah, that's the problem right there. Alright, I'm gonna die in this. Okay, survived those guys. Maybe I can get this pizza. Nice. Not good to let the mousers come while you're fighting these guys. That was not a good move. Okay. Alright. Get more of these guys from under the water. Ah, yep. Stay too long down there. Okay. Baxter now? I forget what you're supposed to do to him. Oh, how did I forget that? now it's Baxter time, right? No, not yet. Forgot to look up his stats or strategy. I could do that now, I guess. Baxter, he has 1 stamina, 24 health, so you don't want to do jump kicks. Basically, I think that's right. Yeah, you want to be doing damage to him. So maybe like the jump swing things are good on him. I think that's right. Yeah, let's just get rid of these guys. Actually, I think I just do this generally. Yeah, that's right. Just smack him like this. You want to do damage. Well, actually, does he even? I don't know. I'm trying to think how that works. He doesn't get knocked down at all. I don't know. I guess that was the right way to do it. The enemy says, yeah, throwing enemies might have been Turtles in Time, my favorite one. Also, I love how you can splat the enemies toward you, right? What was it? Against the monitor. Yeah, that was a fun effect. 45 years. How old is this game? 30, 36? Wow. 36 years. Ah, missed. Are they coming out of that van or something? Ball. Ah. That's pretty embarrassing. Like the purple guy beat me up. Is this the car that comes at you, or is it a different one? I do that for the fun of it? Yeah. A blue one. The blue one gets you. Haha. He's cowering off the screen where I can't hit him. That bastard. That coward. He's too stupid to shoot upwards as well. They only shoot at the ground. You're like, gee, why is my range so limited? Oh, I messed that one up. Messed up that jump. I went in too low. Ah. Dun, dun. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I did the spin move. We got Bebop and Rocksteady coming up. He's dead? What happened? Okay. Alright. Now we can save the pizza for when we're beat up. Trying to get Bebop first, if I can. Yeah, it kicked me, damn it. There. Let's get the pizza. Damn it. Not too bad. Not too bad. This is the board that I think this is the one where you're on the skateboards fighting those flying guys. I never really got the hang of that. No, I'm not there yet. Okay. I might have to look at the stats for those things when I get there. Ah, yeah. Some people say this game has no skill to it. They'll say you just keep pumping in quarters and there's nothing you can do. Not true at all, folks. There's a lot to it. Once you know the secret of how the damage works, especially. And if you can memorize all the stats of the enemies, which I'm not there yet, but. Yeah, these jerks. The nice thing is they become regular grunts after they throw their bomb. Who are you fooling with that stance? He's like, I'm a tough fighter. I know Kung Fu. Wait, what do I want to do? Not jump kick these guys? I think that's what I said. But I have it backwards. I think I have 1 stamina, 6 damage, right? Yes, I want to not get killed by them, one thing, but... Yeah, getting floppy here. Should be using my throwing more. It's an ability that charges pretty quickly. Every 3 hits, whether you land a hit or they land a hit, every 3 hits you can throw again. That throwing does instantly kill a foot soldier. Hello guys. Hey you guys. Yeah. I just killed myself messing with the motorcycle. Oh well. See, there's the pizza right here, so I was low on health, I blew it and died, but I could have made that life extend a little longer. I would have undone all the damage right there. But right now it's kind of like the worst time to get a pizza when you just died and healed up again. Not healed up, but you know, your new life has a full health bar.
Time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun, like Dan the Man was saying, when just random strangers would join in the game. Like this or X-Men or any of those beat 'em ups. Bucky O'Hare. D&D. Has anyone played the D&D games? Those are fun. Like Shadows over Mystara or whatever they're called. Mystara and Tower of Doom, is it? Tower of something. Or Tower of Doom, the Intellivision game. Maybe it's both. Time to get that pizza before it goes off screen, I guess, probably. A very limited value in that pizza for me, and I get hit by a car right after. Oh. Not good, not good. I think I'm just gonna let myself die after this credit, so I can move on to another game. But yeah, you can see there's some cool tricks you can do once you know the way damage works, especially. And like beyond 90% of what you're fighting are the foot soldiers in various forms. They're all 3 and 3 stamina, 3 health. 3 of the jump kicks will get them, 3 of the basic attacks will get them. Try not to use the combos generally. Kind of a bad thing to do. And try not to mix up jump kicks and the regular basic attack. Again, sometimes in the thick of it, you just have to do what you have to do. Maybe you were going with the basic attacks, but you need to do a jump kick to knock some guys down, and that's what you do. Do what you gotta do. Ah, can you not hit those ones? I should know that by now. Or did I just have my timing off? Here's where I gotta look up how to do this one day. I forget how to do this one efficiently. I think I want to do these attacks. The spin jump thingy that Raphael can do. Oh, anyone can do that. Oh, I'm dead. You know, I'm gonna play a little longer. This is a level I never got too good at. I have to improve my game at this for sure. If I ever want to one credit this game. For some reason, those helicopter guys throw me off, and these guys I don't know how to handle too well either. Oh yeah, the ones here that are the worst, the bomb ones. Ugh. Get out of here. Dead again. Okay, that was embarrassing. No, again, I'm just not that good at that level. Hang on, guys. We're driving off the highway for some reason. Come on, let's bust this joint. Oh, Mouses are taking away Splinter. Well, come on, guys. Wait, where are the other guys here? They're all cowering in the wreckage of the turtle van. You go ahead, Raphael. We'll be right behind you. No, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Oops. I'm in the wrong position. Who wants to blow up? You want to blow up? Oh. He poked me with his spear just as I was kicking him. This is one of the levels I don't have memorized. It's basically, the later the level is, the worse I am at it, and the less I have it memorized. I've played it fewer times. There. Here's a trick you can, that's worth mentioning. If you don't want to scroll the screen, you scroll the screen when you're about like 2/3 of the way across and you walk. But if you want to move farther to the right than that without scrolling the screen, you can, oops, I didn't do that. You can just jump kick. If you jump kick, do the diving jump kick across the level, like so. Oh, I'm kind of not doing it right. Like so, you don't scroll the screen. So if you want to get, like, just position yourself on the right without triggering more bad guys coming via your scrolling, you can just do that. Or you can do the somersault if you're better than me at doing it. It's a great way to maneuver if you can do it. I'm doing it well now that it doesn't matter. Inflammable means flammable? What a country. Who's this guy fighting? Oh, the rock dude or something? Oh, these guys. I forget what I'm supposed to do here. Fight them well. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, I think I'm gonna let it be that. We can move on to another game. So that was some TMNT and some of the tricks you can do to get better at the game if you don't know them already. So obviously I have some work to do to get to the 1 credit point where I want to be someday. And let's see, the Enderman said, plan on playing the D&D arcade games one day with my wife. Cool. We've completed Golden Axe games together. Not many great 2+ player couch co-op games anymore. Modern is online solo first person now. I mean, there are some, but yeah. It seems, you know, back in the day that we didn't have online, so games were more designed for couch. Designed for the couch. But yeah, usually you dig a little bit, you can find some good ones. There's one I like. I'm trying to think of one that I like. Enter the Gungeon is a fun one. Or I mean, that's probably 10 years old at this point, but anyway, that's fun. Should we play a little Golden Axe now that you mentioned it? It's right there in 1989. Let's do it, Golden Axe. Now this game, someday I want to try to master this game a little. It has a very weird and esoteric scoring system, kind of like how TMNT has an esoteric attack and, you know, damage and health system. The Golden Axe, the way the scoring works is strange. You get more points depending on how you kill the opponent, and I think you get the most points by either kicking them or knocking them off like a ledge, something like that, rather than just hacking at them. And another weird thing is you can double kill someone to get double the points if you do it right. And the way you do that is with magic. If they're dead, they go, oh, and they're still falling in the air. They haven't hit the ground yet. before they hit the ground, if you have potions, you can go throw them up, and they get killed again while they're midair, so you get double the points that way. So that's what the best players do. They kill the opponents in the right way, which is like, I think, kicking or knocking them off. And whenever possible, they try to double kill them via magic. So sometimes what they do is they'll actually finish a screen of guys with magic, and they'll pick up a potion that's on the ground right next to them. And that's how they can kill them again. So maybe they kill 3 guys at once, pick up potion while they're midair, cast the spell again with the potion, kill them again. I'm not going to do that, though. I don't really know how to. And I think I just want to play some Golden Axe just for fun. But I would love to try to master it one time. What's fun about this game is the scoring system at the end. It gives you that ranking, like, A, B, C, or whatever. And it figures in the number of lives you used. So it's like your total score divided by number of lives, or something roughly like that anyway. And I think that's awesome. I like that. Let's watch the intro for a little bit. Axe Battler, the barbarian. His mother was killed by Death Adder. I used to think this game was the coolest, and when Sega Genesis had it, and it looked like almost as good as the arcade, that was, mind-blowing to me, absolutely mind-blowing. Tyrus Flare. To me, up until Genesis, every home game looked like vastly inferior graphically and audio-wise to the arcade counterpart. But then Genesis came along, and I was like, yes, this is the same thing. It's not really the same thing, but it's very close. Gilius Thunderhead. By the way, there was in strange homebrew news, just like a few days ago, there was released a port of this arcade Golden Axe to Neo Geo, and it's like a close to pixel perfect port, so you can play it on your Neo Geo. To me, it's like I pretty much only play emulated anyway, at least right now. So it wouldn't really make much of a difference. Like, yeah, I'm playing it on Neo Geo because I just loaded a different emulator, that's all. Anyway, let's play a little bit of Golden Axe. William S. Sessions says, winners don't use drugs. Did you know that? I have 6 credits on it, okay. My personal favorite was always Gilius Thunderhead. She's cool too because her magic is strongest. I'm not really big on Axe Battler at all. But generally, I go with Gilius. Here's where I try to figure out my buttons and inevitably use my potions right away. His Majesty and the Princess, blah blah blah, revenge them, but for my friend. Okay, whatever. Jump. Attack. Alright, I can figure these sensibly. I still have my TNT moves in my mind right now. I have to shift my attention. Yeah, you move very differently. That attack does a lot of damage. Weird, the feel is so different from TMNT. I think I heard that the sample, some of these samples are from like Conan the Barbarian, the movie or something like that. I know Stu of Stu's Game Reviews loves making comments about the "oh god" and other such, digitized sound effects. Hey, what are you doing to that guy? I'll let you do it a little bit longer. I can see you're having fun, clearly. But yeah, you don't get the good points if you hit them with this chicken leg guy. So the good players eschew that entirely. They try to do the kicking and the throwing off the ledge or something like that. They know how to position the potions on the ground best so that you can do the double kill stuff. Because if the potions scroll off the screen, that's not going to do you any good. Like right now, I'm probably going to let them scroll off. But I could just, for the fun of it, I'll just use them on the big bald guy. Yeah. I'll just leave the potion. What am I gonna do? Oh. Ah, God. Alright. Let's do some potion magic. Oh, what's my button? Oh, shoot. What's my potion button? There we go. I want to see one of the big bald guys ride the chicken leg. That was not the way to do that. That was the dumbest thing I could have done. Ah. I need some meat. I'm almost dead. So Dan the Man said he finished this game with his wife recently. That's cool. Does your wife like games much, or is it kind of like she's she's doing you a favor? Like you're like, come on, you want to play games? Like, I don't know. All right, if it makes you happy. My wife isn't really into any games. We were equal opportunity gamers in my house growing up. My two sisters, they played tons of games. Me and my brother had no attitude of like, you're a girl, you shouldn't be playing games. Or my parents weren't like that either to them, so that's cool. All right. Run, run, run. Hey, let's get this guy. Let's get him. Ah. Hiya! Now we can start knocking people off the edge. Here, come here. Haha. Here, come here. Ah. What are you running from? Oh, that. I lost a life already. No. Yeah, so much for getting a good score. That's alright. Alright, we got our lingerie models. Every fighting game of the era, if there's a female, she's like wearing like a bikini or like a corset or something. Or like in the Streets of Rage games, they're like wearing dominatrix outfits or something. Stand still and let me slay you. She's impervious to fire. We should have her fighting on our side. Ah. I guess I had to play Golden Axe, given that I gave this stream a Golden Axe thumbnail. Gotcha. Oh, skeletons are a pain. Ray Harryhausen skeletons in the house. I didn't use potions. Oh well. At least I can get some meat. Where's the beef? Get back here! Get back here! Arr. Sorry for skipping the stories. I just feel like playing. Ah. Damn it. There we go. Ah, God. That's it. Get on the horsey. Ah, chicken leg. Ah, damn. I keep being too stingy with my potions. Like, I could definitely be using more of them. Oh well. I should use potions to kill the potion guys. That always makes me nervous, but I don't usually die from it. You again. Oh man. Timing was off. Might as well do some potion. I love the sound effects, the big heavy thumps. Oh. The bigger they are. Alright. Not my best game. That's right. Honestly, it's weird. I still have this Ninja Turtles feel, like, from playing that so much last year, I guess. Like, I'm having trouble getting used to the feel of this game. That's alright, though. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Get over here, Spanky. I'll just use it. Even though these guys are grunts. Oh man, I missed out. I'm touching it, but I can't pick it up when I'm doing that move. Oh well. Now the big armored guy is going to come out, right? Yeah. I'll use one, I guess. Use the wimpy potion attack. Ah. Totally butchering this game. Ugh, jeez. Okay. I can't get out of this, like, horizontal plane where they're ganging up on me. Oh, man. Alright. Oh. Okay, that's not working apparently. I know I could do better. That gets frustrating when you feel like that. I know I can do better. Let's get some meat. We need some meat in the house. Excuse me. The way is packed by enemy lines, etc., etc. Hook the beer garden Sega up there. I would go to like a beer garden owned by Sega where they let you play Sega games and drink beer. Kick. The ball dude is stuck. Kick. Time for skeletons. Skeletons, I hate them. Me hates them so much. Wrong direction. That's what I wanted to do. Is there more right here? There we go. I can't knock him off that way, can I? Hey, Shrimpy. Whew. I think throwing is one of the ways. If you deal the final blow from throwing or kicking, you get extra points. So the really good players make sure all their final blows are that. And again, they use the double magic tricks. Yeah. Oh man, I lost another life. Oh man. Maybe after I master TMNT, I'll try to master this game. Go for a really high score. If I ever get there with TMNT. God. Alright, I gotta bail out myself, even though it's not an optimal use of potions. How'd you get there? I gotta introduce the reverse attack more often, that's pretty useful. No meat? Oh man. Oh, there's a meat. A meat vendor. Stop it, stop. It sucks when you don't get them all. All right. Okay. Can we knock him off here? I think we can. Ooh. Here, come down here. Ah, blew it. Another life lost. All right. Want to come up here? Come a little closer this way. Let's see what Dan said. His wife was never a medieval RPG gamer to start. Okay. I like casual puzzle games like Tetris and Candy Crush. She liked it. She'd watch me and my brother play 3-player Baldur's Gate on PS2 and thought it was boring. And we took a long time managing 3 inventory screens. I could see that. When I finally convinced her to play BG Dark Alliance with me, it had a good story. She enjoyed it. We've completed all 4 co-op hack and slash games in the series many times already. Cool. I keep replaying them as we haven't found anything recent we like much yet. Have you tried Castle Crasher? That's a lot of fun. It's recent for us old dudes, but it's really like 15 years old at this point. Castle Crashers is kind of like a Golden Axe game with more to it, and you can kind of progressively level up your character across many plays. There's a huge number of unlockable characters with different weapons, armor, and magic. It has a very cartoony feel to it, though. I don't mind that at all, but I'm not sure if that's up your alley. Alright, guy. You know what? It must suck getting blasted with fire when you're wearing this metal armor. It's very conductive, I hear. Just seems to knock him down, though, for a moment, rather than sear his flesh. No third-degree burns for them. Not even first degree. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. If I was going to do it, the time would have been when they were alive. Or try the double kill thing, perhaps. Get him. Ah, why am I sucking with them so much? Alright. Might as well get this one, since it's not full. Oh, forgot about that attack that he does. Death Bladder. Ah, man, he got me pinned there. Skeletons aren't infinite here, are they? I don't remember. Oh. Alright, might as well keep going. This is gonna be like a C, but that's alright. The rating you get at the end is what I'm referring to. Oh. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Having a lot of errors. A lot of errors. Oh. At least they don't have to deal with his cronies now. A lot of my double taps are not registering. I guess I'm a little bit off. I'm trying to do a run to either jump or do the downward thrust, and I'm just not pulling them off very reliably. Oh. There we go again. I do the double tap, it doesn't register. Probably me, but I don't know. Christ. There we go. All right. Jeez. What are you, 5 credits? That's bad. I mean, whatever. It's fine. Just having fun, right? All right, Dan. What else did you say, Dan? He said, so I worked on getting her to expand her horizons, basically. That's cool. Congratulations! I actually love the ending to this game. It's a lot of fun. I love the music, and I'm just gonna shut up and watch it now. Let's turn it up. next game from Sega. Okay, I'm grimacing at what I got here. Oh, it's an A. Huh. Better than I thought. Okay, I feel less bad, but still, I know I can do better. But yeah, I would love to practice up in this game sometime. Try to pull off the highest rating. All right, that was some Golden Axe. Should we play? Why don't we play something completely different? No more beat 'em ups for now. As I am tempted to jump into Golden Axe 2 though. Oh yeah, is Eric still in the house? He requested Zookeeper. I'm sorry, I promised to play that earlier. I apologize. To Eric. Which year is that from? 83 or something? I actually might not have it in my collections here. That's right. So let me jump to my master list of way too many games. We're looking for Zookeeper. World Combat. We'll zip on over. Page down to Zookeeper. Yeah, let's play it. This is a fun game. I had never played this game, and once Eric suggested it when I was doing an arcade game stream maybe about a year ago, and I was like, "Wow, this game's fun." You know, it's, it's early '80s, and it's not really an all-time classic or anything. It's not Donkey Kong, but it's pretty cool. It's by Taito. Play me. Hold animals in zoo with bricks. Get the root beer, because we can't have real beer. Jump over the animals. So you just go along the perimeter on all four sides of this rectangle. You're trying to keep the animals in. All right, let's try it. Am I playing? What's happening? Did my controller decide to give up the ghost again? No. I'm gonna try this set. I think I might have remembered, like set 1 wasn't working, but set 2 would work. No, how did I wind up there? Here. All right, let's try that again. Set 2. Now I think the Quartercades people made a quarter scale version of this game. I don't get the quarter scale arcade. I have limited room already with my 1/6 scale stuff that you see behind me. I don't know. Nothing's working in this game for some reason. Oh, I have to press the right button to insert credits. I can only be the second player. What's going on here? All right, I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna be the second player. Well, can you keep the animals in? Player 1. Okay, neither controller's working. Hang on. You get a free try. Why did I get a free try? I didn't do anything. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out. In my menu. Settings, blah, 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 input. Port 1 controls. Does this use the trackball? It mentions a mouse index. I don't think it does, right? Anyway. Oh. Is it configured to use the buttons? Let me just reconfigure it. Up, down, left, right. We have A, B, X. I don't know. Does it really use 4 buttons? I don't think it does. Right, down. Does it use like directional buttons? I'm so confused. I don't remember it being complicated. All right, let me just try something. Right, down. Hold on. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. Ah. I messed something up here. Shit. Yeah, let me quit. I don't want to save this. Boo 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 boo. Ba 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 da. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm not sure what's so messed up about this. All right, let's try this again. Mapped port 4. Doesn't sound right. Yeah, I think that's all I need. It only has one button. Okay. So we're gonna save game remap file, not core. Core means for like all games change how it's mapped. Somehow this one game got remapped strangely. That's my interpretation of events. Yeah, now we're going. All right. Sorry about that detour. Let's make it a little bit louder. Still low. All right. So we're jumping, getting root beer and stuff. Getting this thing to kill animals with. Okay, we survived. Fill in the gaps, fill in the gaps. Oh, I got eaten by a small elephant, I think. I guess I should get this 4-leaf clover, yeah. Take that snake. Ah, kill the snake. That's right, there's this screen. You gotta jump on platforms while the monkey throws coconuts at you. Oh no, I'm gonna get killed. Ah. Let's get all these goodies. Okay, now we gotta not get killed by the coconuts. There's a lot of coconuts flying around. My hero! I rescued the girl. I didn't even know there was a girl to be rescued, but I did it. Oh. I got elephanted. Get back in there, you tiny camels. Get in that pen with the snakes and elephants, you camels. I don't think that sounds very safe. Snakes, elephants, and camels all together in the same pen. Oh no, don't get out. Oh, camel escaped. This is a fun game. Whoa. Whoa. I mentioned something about triple jumping, didn't it? Ah. Game over. Okay, hello to Cheeseburger who says no Moonwalker. That's a great arcade. I could play Moonwalker. I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna put my initials are FA. And Dan DeMan says, was on a cruise where they had Ms. Pac-Man and Donkey Kong free play at the sports bar. Cool. Showed my 10-year-old nephew the concept of trying to get on the high score list so that your friends knew who was the best. Problem was you could only use first 3 letters of your name, yeah, usually, or your initials. Only when I told him naughty kids would just sign their name as ASS. Ah! You're teaching him the naughty things we did in the 80s. And Eric says, what a unique idea for a game. Yeah, for sure. Dan the Man says he finally got interested and tried really hard to make the list to just do that. That'll inspire a kid. I want to write ass. Oh, okay, the triple jump like that. Okay, you get more points basically. Beer. Alright, let's get the trowel thing. Oh, I missed it. It disappeared quite quickly, I feel like. Got my lucky 4-leaf clover. Another one. Alright, Snake, get back in there. Oh. You're very bouncy on this level. Give me root beer. Give me root beer, give me death. I'll take a watermelon too. Oh. I forgot you die there, okay. Oh, look at that, bottom platform retracts. Okay, let's just wrap it up. And rescue, and rescue, what's her name? Who was kidnapped by a monkey. Looks like a scorpion. Scorpion monkey. Cheeseburger says, kids will never understand the experience of playing arcade games just to pass times that you... Sorry, I got action happening. I'll finish reading that message in a moment. I think I got the gist of it. Yeah, passing time. There are some great retro arcades out there. Oh. Game over. But the rest of your sentence was just to pass the time that you can watch your movie on time. Oh yeah, I get you, yeah. Hey, you can see I did a lot better once MPW was me. I'll give it another go. I gotta learn how to not get stuck on the corners. It's like, you have to switch direction that you're moving the stick. I missed the trowel again. Jump. Uh-oh, they got out. Give me a trowel, it's coming. Is it always down there? I guess it is. Ah. Die, die. I just went straight to the girl this time. Forget about getting all the goodies. I missed the trowel, damn. I'm always missing the damn trowels. Ice cream doesn't do me much good. Oops. There we go. Take that, you camel, get back in there. Ah. I'm the worst zookeeper ever. I'm clearly making these pens out of walls that are like... I don't know, what are they made out of? Like paper? They can just like bash their bodies through them. And Cheeseburger said Afterburner game is still peak arcade. Alright. To him. Was Afterburner one of those games where they had like the whole you would sit down in the cockpit and the whole thing would move and rotate? I don't think it was Afterburner, was it? Wasn't there a game like G-Lock? I think that had that. Those games always had like large lines, and they would charge like $1 per play or whatever. Fine. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of coconuts. I'm surprised the game can handle this many coconuts. It is slowing down a little bit, I think. Help, help. There's coconuts everywhere. I don't know where to go. I'm just surrounded by coconuts. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ah! Not dead yet. Oh man, I almost made it, but then they threw coconuts to the left. Ah. Still in it, still in it. Oh god. I got a trophy. Oh, I missed the trophy. I jumped over it. Yeah! Cheeseburger said Afterburner does have that. Cool. Can you win a bonus keeper? I forgot what the hell that was. That always catches me off guard. Alright, that was some Zookeeper. $19.83. Dan says the coconut sprite overload slowdown actually saved your life. I think it did. It gave me some extra reaction time for sure. That's funny. That's too loud. Alright, let's see. I'm going to scroll around a bit. I guess I could try Moonwalker. Moonwalker. Yeah, again, I'm not experienced in that game, but that's fine. Is it one word, Moonwalker, or two? Moon War. Oh, is it Michael Jackson's Moonwalker? It might be written like that. Yeah, here we go. We have Bootleg, Japan, Megatech, US, World. I'll go with US, I guess. I like how YouTube sends you an email when you go live. It's like, Mark W. and Rob Bob Presents went live. Like, oh, really? That's me. Ultimate Productions. It's based on the motion picture Moonwalker. Yeah, some games that are like a little, I don't know, are like a little too heavyweight for my Raspberry Pi, and it makes the audio kind of burp like that. But I thought I played this before, no problem. I'll give it a try, see how it goes. And the insert coin button isn't even working. I might have to remap controls again, like before. Huh, look at this. Again, it's at 4. Maybe I do have to globally remap it, because somehow the global remap went to 4. Basically, what that means is my first controller is mapped to port number 4 by default for all games that use this emulator. I think that's what's happening. So let me see if I can save it globally. That's probably a good idea. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. Save core remap file. Okay. All right. Now how many buttons do we use? We got fire 1 and 2. That's it. Okay, that's good. What was it set to fire 2? All right, let's try that. I'm Mr. Big, the ruler. Oh, I just used the special by accident. Oh well. And Danaman says he didn't know this was an arcade game. He played the Genesis one. Thank you, MJ. What's with the monkeys? Oh, the monkeys make you huge. That's right. Make you a robot. Okay. Yeah, the sound's kind of messed up, but that's fine. Basically, a little bit of slowdown to make the audio sound terrible. I do want to upgrade my machine someday. That I have this cabinet running on. Wow! Amusement quarter. Do not fire guns at Michael Jackson. He will zap you with his electric powers. Ouch. A lot of guns. Oh, dead. Michael Jackson's dead. Michael. It's possible this might run better on a different emulator. I think I'm on Final Burn right now. Maybe I'll try a different one. I don't know if I can really stand the audio sounding like this for too long. I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna switch emulators. That's what I'm saying. So it's using Final Burn by default. I can switch to MAME 2010. Let's try. Cheeseburger says this game deserves a remake. I think some people don't want wouldn't want to go near anything Michael Jackson these days, unfortunately. I think it's sounding better already. Yeah.
Moonwalker.
Game concept and design by Michael Jackson. All right. All right, that's smoother. That's a smoother criminal right there. Oh, my buttons. Where are my buttons? Oh, shit. Hold on. This is the problem with games that we just play on the fly. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to use keyboard. What are you kidding me? 1, 2, and 3. Is it 3 buttons? All right. Let's restart. Do 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 do. I don't think I ever played this game back in the day, honestly. Maybe like once, real quick. You know how when you're in an arcade back in the day, you just try out random games and put a quarter in one game, last 5 minutes. If you well, probably not even that, 30 seconds, and move on to another game. I think that was the extent of how much I played this game back in the day. If I even did that, I don't know. I definitely remember seeing it. It's funny that it's a 3-player game. You can have multiple Michael Jacksons running around. Oh, there we go. It's like a tradition. Any game where you have like a limited number of special kind of attacks or like magic, when you're figuring out your controls, you accidentally do that. Help! Michael! But yeah, I remember in the Sega Genesis commercials, they would even showcase this game as an example of the awesome games you can play on Genesis. You know, the whole Genesis does what Nintendo ad campaign. I'm bad. What is there, some like criminal organization or something? That kidnaps all the kids. Here's legs for you. Oh, thanks for the legs. Throwing gold bombs at me. That's a lot of them. Oh, it's gas. Okay. How am I going to deal with that? There we go. Sometimes you just got to make their heads explode with your dance moves. Donkey Kong's throwing barrels at me. You don't have a jump button? Or am I messing something up? In the main menu, it did have, like in the controller mapping menu, it did show 3 buttons that I thought I had mapped, but only 2 of them are doing anything. So, I don't know. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't fat. Don't throw chairs. Come on. People need those to sit, you criminals. I feel like there really should be a jump button. I'm missing something. But I don't know. Are these musicians good guys? Should I kill them? Ah, they are bad guys. Were they playing Smooth Criminal, you think? No, I figured they're probably playing some jazz. Come here, monkey boy. Give me monkey powers. Now I am robot Michael Jackson. Fear my lasers. She gave me legs. What does that make you faster? Oh, those are two dance moves. Got it. Pool table in the way. What is this robot? It looks like a vacuum robot or something. Ah! Can I make the robots dance? Oh, you can charge up. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna try to dance. Cause I'm almost dead. I might as well use it. Oh, it does kill robots, even though they can't get jiggy with it. I'm back to MJ. Yay, all the kids are running up to me. Danaman says, yeah, I usually prefer the original arcade games until the console finally became as powerful as the arcade. Right, I mean, going to the arcade was always a special experience anyway. But they became less and less relevant, I guess. It used to be like night and day, way back in the day. Like you play, Donkey Kong on your Atari 2600 versus in the arcade. That's especially night and day. Alright, I think I'm gonna end Michael Jackson there. Yeah, it's a neat game. I know it's something I never appreciated back in the day. That's kind of cool. Must be fun with multiple players too. By the way, I don't think I'm going to do any Neo Geo games tonight, but I will do a Neo Geo stream at some point in March, because our man Anthony, also known as Charlie Cat, he runs a huge thread on Atari Age called the Neo Geo thread, and every year we like to do well, not every year, but I kind of want to make it a tradition that I want to do a thing in March, which was the birth month of the Neo Geo thread. It's this massive forum thread that's ridiculously long. It has like all the info about Neo Geo you can possibly imagine. Thanks to, mostly due to this one guy, Anthony. And he watches my channel. He watches all my streams after the fact and always leaves a nice and supportive comment. It's always fun to read those comments from Mr. Anthony. Right then. Why don't we play? I mentioned Donkey Kong. Let's play a little Donkey Kong. It's another classic I'm nothing to write home at about. Probably the game I'm best at as far as like early 80s classic arcade games is Joust, although it takes me several tries to really ramp up. Sorry, what am I doing? I'm gonna go Donkey Kong, that's right. And Cheeseburger, by the way, thanks for joining tonight, Cheeseburger. He says, I'm more on fighting games on Neo Geo. Yeah, that's kind of their big thing, the fighting games. I like all kinds of games on Neo Geo. But yeah, the fighting games were their big thing for sure. I kind of didn't really keep up with them, so I don't know how to play any of those well, except for Fatal Fury, which I had. I had a Neo Geo AES system at home. I won it on a game show. You can actually see the video of me winning it on a game show on this very channel. I've uploaded the video a few years back. Anyway, let's play some 1981 Donkey Kong by guess who? Nintendo, a little known company. Bong, bong, bong. Do, 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 do. Apparently, the best players ignore the hammer, but I'm not one of the best players, so I'm gonna grab it. I learned that on the documentary King of Kong. Apparently, you're better off just rushing and getting the time bonus, the greater time bonus. Usually, oh, I almost died there. Oh my goodness. Love doing this. It's fun. You bounce back. Oh, it didn't work. I didn't get the hammer. Guess I was a little bit off. That sucks. Okay, no more fancy tricks then. That could have been my death. I like how this hammer and the accompanying music has like persisted over time. Like in the Smash Brothers games, you can get that, and it plays the same little jingle. It's fun. God, I think I'm playing at a higher difficulty. I might have to change the dip switches or something. It's getting crazy. It's like the first level. I'm usually not struggling this hard just to get up to the top of the first level. Cheeseburger says, reminds me of NES Popeye. Oh, cool. Yeah, Popeye's also by Nintendo. An arcade game originally. The Nintendo is like just a port of the arcade game. I had that for Atari 8-bit computer. Popeye. I also had Popeye's chicken for the first time recently. It was pretty good. Just filling the dead air with pointless facts about my life. Popeye's chicken, first time a couple months ago. They never really had them around here, where I live on Long Island, New York. That's a rule, by the way. You're not. Long Islanders will shun you if you say in Long Island, New York. You have to say on Long Island, New York, for some reason. They'll like tear out your throat and say you're not a real Long Islander if you say in Long Island. Yay! But yeah, we didn't have Popeyes here, the fried chicken chain, for the longest time. And now we do. That's a good point. Cheeseburger says, I'm surprised they don't have spinach in Popeyes. So where's Mr. Ryan? Is he watching it all? He was excited to play, or to watch me play arcade games, I thought. And he answered my poll. When the new year came, I put up a post on my channel, like, what kind of stuff would you like to see this year? And he said, arcade games. And today he voted for arcade games privately. maybe he just couldn't make it, or maybe he was watching and it's just silent in the chat. No, he's usually a good chatter though. Anyway, yeah, somehow the difficulty is crazy high. There's a way you can time this part right here. Yeah, look at that. You just get the jump, the points for the jump by jumping to the right like that. Alright, let's try to get up there when the coast is clear. Alrighty. How high can you get? Yeah. Mario's smoking something with each level, I guess. I always get so nervous on this level. Do I want to go for the purse? Yeah, Mario wants his purse, damn it. Ah, shoot. Oh, man. My greed was my downfall. So I just go for, I'm gonna just go for it. Go for the end of the game, I mean. End of the screen. These guys get me sometimes. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, yeah. Wow. I feel like that do-do-do-do is such a cool chime. It was like if you walked into an arcade, you heard that. It would like rise above the din of the general, you know, arcade, you know, sounds. We hear do-do-do-do standing out. Maybe you would hear Dalsim saying "Yoga Fire" too, or it depends on what year you're talking about, I guess. Ah, he was fast. I'm in trouble, I feel like. How am I gonna do this? Ah! Ah! Oh man, I gotta get the hammer. Oh crap! Okay. Oof. Come down, come down. He's being a chicken. Look at him, cowering in the corner. Woohoo! And Cheeseburger says, all these stuff reminds me of a website, Cosme or Cosmi. You can actually play online NES, SNES, and PS1 game with people online? Oh, I didn't know about that. That sounds cool. Ah, oh, cannot run that one. Oh, wrong. I had my finger on the wrong damn button. Crap. So I didn't beat my previous high score. Probably just because of that one error at the end. Wait. Why is 32,500 blinking? I don't know, whatever. Oh, did it get 32,500? Why does it say 1 up 31,100 at the top then? I'm confused. Why am I entering 2? Does anyone understand what just happened? It's having me enter 2. Is it like letting me? It's making me fill in all the blanks. Is that what it's doing? Because like in the past, I just kind of entered nothing. Weird. That's pretty cool, Cheeseburger. I might have to check that out. I never heard of that. I mean, I knew you could play emulated games online, but I thought, you had to set up a client and do all fancy networking stuff. Map your port and whatnot. But that sounds pretty neat. All right, that was some Donkey Kong. Something in my eye. Boom, 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 boom. All right, what else should we try? Mosconian is not a game I played back in the day. But when I was looking into when I was looking into games to emulate, I found people mentioning that one as a fun game from the early 80s. Should we try Kung Fu Master? If I don't get frustrated by the controls, it can be a lot of fun. I often find when I play it on this machine, I have trouble controlling it. I'll give it a shot. I'm pretty good at Kung Fu for NES. Which is essentially this game. They just dropped the word master from the title for some reason. Usually when they port a game, they don't like alter the title. It's very strange to me. But yeah, it's called Kung Fu for the NES. For sure. Okay, what are my buttons? You can punch. Let's do it. Stop hugging me. Yeah, the timing is different from the NES too. Alright, it's a little loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. You get more points from the punching, but your reach is less. Take that. Ho 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 ho. Ugh, damn. Jeez. I can normally tear through this on the NES. Okay. I'm going to try again, though. Kung Fu Master Thomas and Sylvia were suddenly attacked by several unknown guys. I like how these guys in the purple vests, they just want to hug you. They just run up to you and hug you. And they hug you in a big, like, single file queue, even. Very strange. Your love Sylvia is in custody now. If you want to save your dear Sylvia's life, you come to the Devil's Temple, blah, blah, blah. Too much text to read in too short a time. Let's go and punch people. check the time, and then next thing I know, I'm almost dead. Take that, take that. Get out of here so I can fight the boss. Can't do the diagonal jumping very well. There we go. And Cheeseburger says, now I'm curious, what's his real name in Japanese? I mean, Kung Fu Master Thomas? Yeah. Yeah, what did Nintendo name him in? Actually, Irem. What did Irem name him in Japan? There's a port of this for Commodore 64 as well, and I think it's terrible. I was in like a thread on some Facebook group. I forget if it was a Commodore specific group or a retro gaming group in general, and people were praising the Commodore 64 version. I was like, no way, that sucks. Sorry, I call them like I see it. And it was not good. Everything was very weird and awkward in that version. And I just got killed by Butthead. He's like, ah. I jump diagonally when I don't want to. And I jump straight when I don't want to. Again! Ugh. Straight up. There we go. Ah, jeez. One more try, one more try. Yeah, Sylvia, blah, blah, blah. I'm Thomas, the Kung Fu Master. The only Kung Fu Master with such a name. My daughter gets nervous when I try to gain ground by letting the guys chase me. She's like, "No, they're behind you, Daddy." Dan Man says, many countless quarters I pumped into this game at the Carvel's ice cream shop as a kid. That's fun. Had it on T64. I never knew there was a trick to pull out a gun that I would have loved to try. Wait, what? There's a trick to pull out a gun in the Commodore version? Now I gotta look into. Oh man, I just got hurt by this. I'm so scared to go next to it because I feel like I always jump diagonally when I do that. That was too far. Get away from me, midgets. You're almost at the boss. Yeah, finally level 3. Are you for real though, Dan the Man, about this gun? Here we go. Now the midgets can do somersaults at you. They just fly at you. There you go. It can mess you up very much. Christ. I hate when the nice people retreat. Sometimes when you turn back to chase them, they just stand there. Sometimes they retreat, and when they retreat, you can't catch them very easily. This is a Mr. Clean guy. Here he, oh, he looks different in this. The NES, he looks like Mr. Clean. What's going on with this guy? Ah! His life meter was very low, but it did not beat him. Yeah, eat that, Mr. Clean. Cheeseburger said, I think they're kids because in Kung Fu movies they don't have midget students. They often see kids as students. Okay, it could be. I feel better about beating up short people than kids, though. Oh man, the moths are getting me. Like, all the timings and patterns are a little different on the NES, so yeah. And the positionings, the speed, everything. Oh god, I'm getting mothed. Mothra's minions. I mean, sometimes they're just too low, or they're not low enough and not high enough to be hit. Damn it. Alright, that's it for Kung Fu Master for me tonight. At least I'm on the high score list. Here's the thing I like to do. When I'm putting in my last initial, which is W, I like to go backwards, which seems obvious, but some games, and only some games, they'll have like a bunch of random symbols as well as 0 through 9 after Z in the order, so I wind up having to scroll through all those before I get to W. And let's see what Dan says is, you get a secret gun for level 1 only. In the game, you press Shift and G at the same time? Before video game violence became a political thing with Mortal Kombat, etc. Wow, I would love to try that even though I don't like the Commodore version. That's kind of a fun little Easter egg or cheat or whatever you want to call it. What else should we play? I kind of want to visit Tower of Druaga. It felt like a game that was almost like promising, but not quite good. I was talking about this with Andy earlier. And Andy sent me a link to Middle-Aged Mutant Ninja Turtles from SNL. Okay. It's like a game I want to like, but I don't know. Maybe I just couldn't play it right or something. But I'm going to give it a try again. It's been a while. It's probably been like 5 years at this point. At least 3 or so years. I started doing streams in March of 2020. I started with my Vextrex. The Tower of Druaga by Namco. Alright, let's try this. Alright, so you're this knight dude in a maze. And you can attack with this button. Do you have any other buttons? You swing your sword very slowly. Oh, the slime got me. It might have just been I could never master the basic controls. I remember like this game seemed promising, but I just couldn't make it work or something. I'm trying to find a key and go through the door. What else are you trying to do? Kill slimes. Look how... What is that? It's like... I swing my sword at you. Wait, can you hold it? Oh, you can hold it out. Maybe I just need to do that. I'll just hold my sword out. Yeah, that's what you do. Why would I want to put it away? I'll just whip it out and keep it out. Maybe there's other buttons. Blocking with the shield. Maybe you can't block with the shield, kind of like in Zelda. Yeah, I think that's the case. I just don't know why I'd want to block just yet. Maybe against something else. Cheeseburger says Commodore has one awesome commercial. It had a lot of awesome commercials. I guess you're thinking of My Friends Are Knocking Down My Door, though. My friends are knocking down my door. What was the next line? Forgetting on my Commodore 64, something like that. What is the black slime gonna do to me? Friends are knocking down my door. Okay, it died. This is Gilgamesh. This is the Epic of Gilgamesh. It looks like I'm in a. I got a brick floor with a bunch of pipes as walls. Oh, so that slime. I think I have to like hold the sword on him for a moment because he takes more damage or something. But honestly, I think when I tried this last time, I couldn't even figure out that you have to hold the sword. But I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while. And this is not a game I had ever played back in the day, for sure. I'm not sure if it's worth exploring the level or just exiting. I'm just gonna exit. Huh. So Cheeseburger says he played a Rogue RPG version in PS2 called The Nightmare of Druaga. It's interesting. If you Google for this, there's a whole anime. There's like a whole bunch of games, I think, and an anime. Maybe at least 2 games, I guess. I don't know how many games. But you find a lot of anime results in the search. I had never heard of this. Again, until I was starting to do these streams and I was Googling for, you know, games per year, the best games per year. I got to 1984 or whatever this was, and, you know, I found recommendations for this, and it was completely new to me at the time. Look, that key, I can go around probably. Go down here, yeah. Hold my sword out. Haha! Wait, they're not done? What's happening? Now I can't hold the sword on them anymore? I'm so confused. Was I somehow not close enough so it didn't count? Or is it like only on the first level that you can hold it and thereafter you have to swing it? Doesn't seem to make sense. Ah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to like this. It's just I don't get it. I'll give it one more try. So Cheeseburger says he's also in another PS2 game called Namco X Capcom. What is it? Versus Capcom or Namco Times? Okay. We have to use a different weapon or something. Okay, it worked that time. Oh, I'm on level 1 again because I started over. It looks like I have to just be very close. I can't give him just a tip. gotta go all the way in. Alright, so I think that's what it's about. Anyway, let's find the exit. Yeah, are you keeping up with the Commodore was another one, that's true. How'd it go? Are you keeping up with the Commodore? The Commodore is keeping up with you. Look, a treasure chest. I missed that last time. I got a pickaxe. I was like, wait, can I like use different objects? Or oh, I'm digging through walls with the pickaxe. Big. Was it a one-shot? Oh no, what's this thing? The blue guy got me. It's like one of those bubbles from Zelda. I still have the pickaxe at the bottom. Dan says that commercial made him feel like paranoid, like it was smarter than me and sentient, and that was way before AI. Like now you should be worried. All right, let's see if I can handle these black slimes now. So I think for one thing, I should wait for them to move before I go in for the kill. I think they move kind of pretty rhythmically or semi-rhythmically. In other words, if they just move, they're probably not going to move again for another, you know, a couple seconds at least. Dang. Okay, slime. Eat that. Take this black slime. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of this. You know, it almost does sound like a threat, that jingle. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Because the Commodore's keeping up with you, and if you don't keep up with the Commodore, it's just gonna own you. Like, something like that. Ah. Alright, I mean, I suck at this. I want to love it. I don't know. Should I give it one more try? It's a cool little title graphic. Nothing amazing, but it works. Alright, alright. I guess I'll give it one more shot. Now, when it says two-player, it's not a simultaneous two-player game, is it? I feel like two-player games in which you alternate play might as well not be two-player. That only serves to make you go, oh, it's two-player. Oh, alright, you just kind of take turns. Alright, sure, fine. Simultaneous play is where it's at, if you ask me. Okay, let's try to get out of here. How do we get out of here? Up there and around. Okay. Look how fast my time is going down. I'm almost out of time. Ooh, I just made it. Key. There it is. The door is right there. I'm not sure if I should be like trying to explore a little bit. I guess if I have time. There's clearly treasure chest, and you get points for killing the slime, so I don't know. Maybe it's worth exploring a little bit. Just have to keep an eye on the time. Every 100 points on your timer is like less than a second, so I only have like a minute, maybe. Yeah, look how fast. I don't even know if I want to do this. Let me just take a little bit of a peek to the right. Then I'll head back to the door. Is there anything here? Not that I can see. I'm gonna go back. It's like, by the time I walk back, I'm so slow. It's cutting it close. Geez, I'm actually thinking I might not make it. Oh no. Oh crap. Okay, I made it with 870 time to spare. Or again, every 100 is less than a second. I had maybe 5 seconds or so. Nothing here. Oh, who's this blue guy? I will fight you, blue guy. Oh, there's the key. Oh, I died. I don't know why his attack hit me and not vice versa. But that's what happened. Do you get a bonus from your time, or is it just... Yeah, you do. Look at that. I got a ton of points just because I got the key in the door right away. Wizard. Hi, wizard. There's our door. Oh look, I think when my shield is up, the wizard doesn't hurt me. I think. Dan said there's a guy on YouTube, C64 video, did a quick parody of how the Commodore was stalking, chasing after him. That jingle. So I guess I was the only one with that feeling. Oh, I died. That's funny. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? So I think the wizard got me when it wasn't looking because I had my sword out. Yeah, oh geez, there's a lot of them. This is actually kind of cool in a way. It's almost like a... I don't know if a puzzle game is the right term, but it's... You have to, know how to handle each kind of monster. I'm starting to see the potential for sure. And this music's pretty fun. Okay. That might be a fun game to, really try to dig into, practice at it, get the hang of it. Yeah, wow. I can't believe I like it. 'Cause I think last time I really just couldn't even get beyond figuring out how the basic basic attack mechanic worked. All right, cool. Tower of Druaga, baby. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? What is Grobda? Why do I have that? Grobda. Space Harrier is fun, but I don't like playing it with my joystick, unfortunately. I need to get an analog stick for that. Should we go to 1992 and play Asterisk beat 'em up? No, I don't know. R-Type Leo. Excuse me. I have a group, a collection called Cool Games, and all that's in there is Berserk. That's kind of true. The coolest game is Berserk, and if you said I want to play cool games for the rest of my life, all you need is Berserk. I got one of my my little mini cabinets over there. One of them is Berserk. Oh, I gotta reconfigure something. Berserk, baby. I love this game. It's so simple and basic, but it's so fun, and it's very challenging too. Anyway, ROM set is unknown. Usually that just means I need to change um the emulator I'm using. I'm using the ROM set for the wrong emulator. Try MAME 2010. Got the humanoid chicken fight like a robot. Dan says this guy's little legs move like Marvin the Martian from Looney Tunes. Oh, in Druaga. Pretty cool game. I tried just to see how far I could get and what new enemies there were. Yeah, it seems like it would be fun to persist at and discover what how the game evolves as you play. All right, let's do this. Which button am I pressing? Shit, none of my buttons are working. Okay, I gotta configure it. Of course you got me. I'm configuring my controller, you jerks. I want to like cancel all these other ones here. All right. Here comes Evil Otto. God dang it right now. I know it's not a real game. Come on. How do I have 50 points even? I couldn't shoot. Is that like when you get, you get 10 points on your exam for signing your name, sort of a thing? Okay, Evil Otto's gonna show up any minute. Evil Otto. How's our volume? We gotta have some. It's pretty low. Let's turn that up. Yeah. Oh, Evil Otto. That's too loud. Let's go with a happy medium.
Destroy it.
Don't call me an it. I am a human.
Intruder alert. The intruder must not escape.
Feels like the volume is greatly varied. Anyway. Yeah, this is a challenging game. Part of it is knowing where you shoot from. You shoot from your arm. If you're heading up, you shoot from your right arm. If you're heading down, you shoot from your right. I guess from your left arm, from that perspective. But it's right from your perspective looking at the screen. You gotta go quick or Evil Otto will get you. You can escape if you don't want to kill everybody, but then you don't get a bonus. So it's kind of one of those games where, we're just trying to basically get some points, get a high score. And to do it, you have to challenge yourself. Oh, 2 bullets versus bullet shots right there. We cancel each other out. God, that intruder. Don't say attack it. Say attack him. Get my pronoun right. I'm gonna call you I'm gonna call these robots her. Kill her. I'm gonna kill her. That robot.
Destroy it.
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
You're not gonna get me, Evil Otto. Yes, I am. I'm bouncing.
The humanoid must not escape.
I can't go diagonal down right for some reason. Now I'm doing it. Okay, you toasters, come over here. You fracking toasters.
The humanoid must not escape.
Ah, not fair, not fair.
The intruder.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that's a flaw of the game. Sometimes you just spawn into a level and they're shooting at you. But I like the terror it instills in me.
Coins detected in pocket.
Coin detected in pocket. This is from, what did I say, 1980? I wonder if that ever freaked anybody out. Like, you go into the arcade in 1980 and then the game says coin detected in pocket and you're like, wow! Games that spoke were not too common in 1980.
The humanoid must not escape.
There's some kind of a whole urban legend about this game killing people. Like Evil Otto would kill people if they played it for too long or something like that. I don't remember the specifics of the legend.
Intruder alert.
And obviously it's a bunch of crap, but Evil Otto's gonna get me and make me die in real life.
The humanoid must not escape.
The happy face will come out of the screen and squish me. Whew. Come here, you.
Shoot the humanoid.
Intruder alert. Intruder.
Wow.
The humanoid.
Got the intruder. Destroy it.
Okay.
The intruder must not escape. Target.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Attack the humanoid.
I'll have to exit without clearing all the robots.
Humanoid.
Got the intruder.
Last life already.
Get the humanoid.
The Atari 2600 version of this game is quite good.
Attack
It looks
the humanoid.
great. It plays well. It doesn't have the voice, of course, but
The intruder must not escape.
pretty good. Now there might be a voice version of it these days, because there's a device called the Atari Vox
Got the
that you just
intruder.
plug into your Atari or Vectrex, and it handles synthesized voice. And yes, it works with Vectrex too. You can just kind of flip a switch to make it work with one or the other. All right. Yeah, it's such a tough game. Such a tough game for this.
Detected in pocket.
Cheeseburger says regarding the urban legend, that reminds me of a horror movie that has Emilio Estevez playing a game like that. That rings a bell. What was that movie? There's also the urban legend about Polybius, I think it's called. I know there's like a mysterious game called Polybius, and I don't know. It's supposed to be like a government experiment to mess with your mind or something. I don't know. All right, what should I do? Oh, it's already 11:50. I should wrap this up soon. That's what I should do. But I'm having fun. Chow Zetsurin in Barabomen. I don't know what that is. I remember, like, it kind of occasionally add a random Japanese only game to these lists, and some of them were pretty good. New Zealand Story is pretty fun. I don't know if I feel like playing it now, though. Superman, Tubin. I remember seeing Tubin at Spaceplex is where I used to go. It was one of my main arcades in like the late 80s, early 90s that I went to. I guess if you're not in the area, you're not going to know Spaceplex. Although it did kind of gain national news when there was a girl named Katie Beers who was kidnapped from Spaceplex, and it was like huge news. Why don't we play the original Street Fighter for the heck of it? It kind of sucks, but I don't know. I feel like checking out its suckiness for whatever reason. Gotta go through this rigmarole. Got the humanoid. Burp, 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 burp. Change to MAME 2010, we'll say, and launch. If you're playing this video game outside the country of the United States of America and Canada, I'm not in the country of United States of America and Canada, sorry. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons. So even the first Street Fighter game had 6 buttons? It's kind of interesting to me because I thought the way Street Fighter 2 was developed was they had a single punch button and a single kick button, but they were pressure sensitive. And the idea was supposed to be to do the the hardest kick or punch, you would press the button hard. And apparently during, I guess, early testing or whatever, they found that people would totally beat the hell out of the machine that way. So they instead decided to make 3 buttons for punch and 3 for kick with different levels of severity to them. Cheeseburger said the movie's called Nightmares. Okay. And regarding the disclaimer thing, but officer, I'm traveling in the video game. Yeah. It's Street Fighter. I'm traveling the world. All right, let's play the original Street Fighter. But anyway, I guess my point was I was surprised the first Street Fighter has 6 buttons. Ryu versus Joe. Who's Joe? Oh, man, the controls are terrible. Weird and awkward. Can I do any Hadokens or anything? What the hell? I don't even know what just happened. Oh, you can Hadoken. And they like fell in slow motion. But the jumping is like really weird and jerky, and pretty much everything is weird and jerky. When you Hadoken someone, he falls back in slow motion as if he was dying, but he's not dead at that point. At least I know I can Hadoken, though. Hadoken. I'm dead. Why is there a bomb that's gonna explode? Is this like a fighting tournament or something, and now there's a bomb because I lost? I can't resist a bomb. I can't resist one of those insert coin and continue screens where they threaten your life. Like a Ninja Gaiden. That's the worst one. Yeah, take that, Joe. I totally beat Joe's ass. Cheeseburger said this is reminding me of the video game scene in Bloodsport. I don't remember. I've seen that, but a very long time ago. Fast kick, fast punch, yeah. Hey, I want to fight. What was that spray paint?
Don't forget there are many doors open all over the world.
Mike. Can't do that, can you, Mike? I feel like this game was released for TurboGrafx CD under a strange name like, what was it called? It was called something different. Like, was it Fighting Street or something? Instead of Street Fighter? Alright. It's kind of funny now, Street Fighter 2 was even made. I'm assuming this game didn't really do well commercially. Yeah, they were like, yeah, we're gonna make a sequel to this now and make it better. And it became a mega hit, obviously. Maybe this did well enough commercially. Given the time, there might there weren't too many one-on-one fighters at all. There was like a Karate Champ, but that's kind of different. Oh, one of these. What do we do? Oh, I have to look at the timing bar on the left, I guess. It says time 4 minutes 21 seconds. Does it give you that much time to like decide when you want to chop? Japan. Ryu versus Retsu. Okay, I'll just try to spam Hadokens again if I can. Ah. Keeps jumping on me. Stop jumping on me. Nice. Alright. 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 Yeah. I don't think I did very well, but I won, nonetheless. That's right, Cheever. Good soundbite potential. What strength, but don't forget there are other blah blah. Now we're fighting Geki. He's a ninja, I think. He looks like Ryu Hayabusa. Oh, he can go invisible and teleport. Oh my goodness. He should be in Mortal Kombat if he can do that. Yeah, take that, ninja boy. Alright! Alright! Can't do my Hadouken. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna beat this whole game, even though it's like my second time playing it. Plus strength. They say the same thing all the time. Oh, what am I doing now? Okay. Punch. Punch. Jump kick. No. There we go. Now we are flying to England. Oh, this guy looks... He looks like he did some kind of British punk band, I guess. He's gigantic, holy crap. Yeah, he wasn't so badass. Alright! Blockhead's Pub. Junk, junk, junk. Bill Craven's. Fido. Hey, look what I did. Double kill. Alright, take that. Alright. Cheeseburger says Birdie from Street Fighter Alpha series originated from that. Interesting. Oh, from this hunky, spiky-haired character.
all over the world.
Ryu versus Eagle. Another Brit, I guess. Get away from me with that. Oh man, he destroyed me. I might have bet my match. Bonk. Alright, I got the top score. I am the champion on this particular cabin. Oh, let's watch the bomb explode. Still don't understand why there's a bomb. Is there a terrorist attacking or something?
Game over.
Game over. Okay. Street Fighter. You don't see that one every day. 1987, so it actually took them, what, 5 years or 4 years? One of those to make Street Fighter 2. Interesting. Alright, I think it's about time to wrap it up, but maybe I can squeeze in one more game or so of something. But what? But what? How about Mario Brothers, baby? I'm gonna play Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers. Just Mario Brothers. I think there are a lot of people who don't know about non-Super Mario Brothers. They weren't always super. Mario Brothers. This is fun, two-player. It's pretty good single player, too. Shell Creeper demonstration. Make it a little bit lower. Do. Alright, turtle. Now, also, if you've only played the Super Mario games, you might think you have to jump on top of the turtles' heads, but no, that'll get you killed. You have to hit them from underneath, like so. You get a coin with each one you kill. Okay. Coin. Wow, I almost got cooked. I agree, Cheeseburger. This is a classic for sure. I had this for Commodore 64 as well. This was quite good on Commodore. And it's quite good on NES. I don't know if there's a bad version of this. I feel like Nintendo wouldn't put out a bad version. They were always big into quality, I feel like. Not that every single game of theirs is great, but you don't have something like the horror that is... Oops, didn't mean to do that. The horror that is the Commodore Kung Fu Master. You don't have something like that put out by Nintendo. Though I don't know, maybe it's just me. Again, a lot of people seem to like the Commodore Kung Fu Master. I think my problem is I played the NES one first. The Commodore is like this hot mess. Graphically and everything. Anyway, I already lost a life. That sucks. Let's see if I can beat my top score. I can't beat my real top score. I can do a lot better than that, I think. Anyway, that's fine, though. Yeah, good game, good game. Uh-oh. Shit. I was like, should I get him? Should I run? Should I stay or should I go, basically? Should I stay or should I go? Woo. Come here, you're Koopa. No, they were not Koopas yet. They were just turtles. Oh, that was close. That could have resulted in death. Like that did. I'm gonna lose 2 coins, oh man. Take that, you crab. Fighter fly. Ah, I missed. Missed again. Come on, fighter fly. Oh, shoot. The fire boulder tormenting me. Alright, good. Bingo. Oh. Get the fly in time. Woo! Oh! I thought I had it last second. I did not. Oh! Gotcha. Are you ready for the next phase? Slip ice. Oh. Test your skill. Phase 8. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. But I'm on my last life. I was trying to time that so in the one jump I would pick up the coin and jump up where I needed to be. Can I grab this coin? Nah, not do it. Oh. Ice guy's gonna be a pain right now. Shoot you! Ah! Game over. Well, that's the top score on this machine. I'm pretty sure I've done better before, though. Your name registered. Registered. Nintendo has actually made earlier games than this one. I remember I played some weird game. It was like I don't know, it was like a naval shooting gallery sort of a thing. Play as a team or compete against each other. Hmm. Yeah, fun times. All right. Excuse me. Try squeezing one more. Room for one more. I'll squeeze in just one more. Just one more. Something I can play quickly. Not a beat 'em up. Time Pilot is pretty fun. This is 84 though. I don't want to play that one. What year is the first Time Pilot from? I think it might be from 82. I think 82 might be one of the best years for arcade games. Satan's Hollow. Let's play Time Pilot. Time Pilot. I always have to get used to the controls. The way you turn your guy is a little weird. Turn your ship or your plane, I guess. Please deposit coin and try this game. Okay, I'll do that. And I'm also in love with the Vectrex version of this game called Vector Pilot. I want to rescue the person. I lost him. Whoa. When you hear the beeping sound, that's a formation that appears. If you kill all the planes in the formation, like right there, you get a whole bunch of points. I'm not gonna be able to get it this time. Too many, and they're giving me trouble. Here's our boss, Blimpies. Ah, damn. Ah. I was hoping to destroy it before I crashed into it. No such luck. 1940. 1940. Ah, damn. Not doing so well. Huh. It's kind of the theme for the night. I'm like underperforming. It's all good though. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun watching. Game over. I'm gonna try this one again. I died way too soon. But I do have to call it a night very soon. As it is 12:15 here in New York. It's past my bedtime. Thought I died for a moment there. Well, I got the formation. Ah. Oof. Ah, man. That was a close call. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Time to warp. Ah. Okay. That's that. Alright, I really gotta call it a stream, unfortunately. But Dan says, love this game as a kid. The way the enemies became more modern. Yeah, it's awesome. And you go into the future at some point. Really cool game. Okay. That's all for tonight, folks. Thank you for watching. And thanks to our big chatters tonight, who are Eric Johnson, Dan DeMan, and Mr. Cheeseburger Superior. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Yeah, so, I'll do another retro gaming stream, probably about next Tuesday or so. Sometimes I stream games with my son. That can be anything. Sometimes we do board games on Saturdays. Could be a new game. We do game books sometimes. But that's all. So if you like what you're seeing, make sure you're liking and subscribing, etc., etc. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I had a lot of fun tonight. I'll see you all next time. So take care.